You're watching AFCRDTV and the final home game for Diamonds for this 22-23 season. It finishes AFC Rushden Diamonds 1, Rushall Olympic 3. I'm with the Diamonds manager, Chris Nunn. Obviously a disappointing result tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they needed the points, and I thought it showed. First 20-25 minutes they were all over us, caused us a lot of problems. We had to stick in it. We had to change our shape, which I think made it better for us. We got a goal just before half time, and I was thinking at half time, could we come back again? But unfortunately we just played against a side that was a bit too good for us tonight, didn't we? So.
You had to juggle the lineup a little bit because Hughes and Harriman not available for this evening's match, so you throw in the two Charlies. Black and Pattison. How did you think they fared for the
match? I mean, look, Charlie Black's been brilliant, as Charlie P has, and Michael Harriman, he rang me earlier this evening just saying that his wife had been taken into hospital, so obviously I wish her very well and all the best. And that puts football into perspective. But it just meant there was, losing Hughes, and obviously without Joel and Charlie Weller and with Bogdan as well, it just meant that we were a little bit stretched. But do you know what? I keep saying it, the boys they don't know when they're beat, they keep working really hard, and again tonight, whilst Rushall deserved to win, Rushall were the better side. With 3 or 4 minutes left, their keepers pulled off a fantastic save to stop it from going 3-2, and we know from when we played Royston on Saturday, when you get a late goal, all of a sudden everything changes. But the work rate from our boys was excellent tonight. There was a lot running on empty at the end, so we've got to patch them all up for Saturday, Bruce.
Like you said, Charlie Pattison scores in the 43rd minute. That gives Diamonds hope. Trailing only 2-1. What did you tell the players at halftime?
Well, I was disappointed first 20 minutes, and people talk about. I've said this to Joseph. I think it was Nuneaton. I don't like players looking across for guidance at times when they know what they should be doing. And I just thought we lost our way. We just when we've got 3 in midfield, they've got 3. If you're not marking, where's your man? So and that happened a lot first half, but we addressed it, and the boys kept going.
So we go into the second half, and unfortunately they scored just before the hour mark to make it 3-1, but Diamond still kept on pushing. I believe Andy Kanga had one excellent shot on goal, but just nothing materialized.
No, we just fell a little bit short, but tonight was just something where we played against a team that were fighting for the playoffs, and we stayed in the game as long as we could. We gave absolutely everything. I was pleased to see young Farrell come on and make his debut, and you can see the lad's got a bright future. But it was just the attitude of my boys as well, just to the end, Bruce. They just kept fighting and just never give up, and they run on empty at the end there. So they deserve a lot of credit.
Definitely. Well, the curtain will come down this Saturday, a quick turnaround at Kings Langley. That'll be a game for pride for sure.
Listen, every game we've been playing for pride, as it were, probably since I've come. So Saturday's no different. Obviously, look, next season everyone's got one eye on that, and don't forget to get your season tickets in, guys. And that's important. But the club itself has hit a bit of a reset button, and it's time for the players, which they have done over recent weeks, which is give everything, and we've got to continue to do that on Saturday.
Well, Chris, I've enjoyed interviewing you this season on AFCRDTV. I've got a couple of personal questions for you now. We all know that you're a proud Gooner. You support Arsenal. Is Arsenal going to be able to hold off Man City to win the Premier League?
Well, look, as I say to my boys, we've got to focus on the next game. So tomorrow, Kyle and I will be going to watch Arsenal play Southampton. We'll focus on Southampton. And then we've got Man City. So if you're asking me, are Arsenal going to win the league, I'm going to say yes. Yes.
And one other question, I'm just curious, are you superstitious? Do you have any pre-game rituals sometimes that you go through?
Matt and I, we're a little bit like Ant and Dec on the sideline. There's been a couple of times where I've stood the other side and I've said to him, you've got to go that way. And he's like, sorry, Gaffer. So yeah, maybe just on home games probably more than away. I find myself standing to the right. So maybe Matt and I, the new Ant and Dec, maybe.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a scary thought. Well, I often say, football is a beautiful game, but it also can be a cruel game. And as we know for Diamonds, lately it's been a beautiful season, 7-game unbeaten streak, but other times this season it's been a cruel season. How would you sum up the year for AFC Rushden Diamonds?
I mean, look, at the beginning of the season, relegation wouldn't have been on their radar. It's happened to bigger clubs than Rushden and Diamonds, and it will continue to happen to big clubs. Sometimes when things go against you and you're up against the wall, you've got to fight back. And I think we did that recently. I think we fought back and we've actually showed people that we are here. There is a club to be proud of. And, you know, sometimes you just need to just pause, take a breath and then go again. You know, I said it in one of the interviews very early on in the season, when the great boxers get hit, they wobble, but what they do is they stay in their position and use up the 10 seconds, and that's what we've got to do. We've just got to take a breather, find ourselves, you know, get ourselves sorted and then kick on again.
All right, Chris, thanks for your time as usual, and we'll see you at Kings Langley.
Look forward to it. Thanks, Bruce.
Charlie, a disappointing result against a very good side who obviously qualified for the playoffs tonight. What's your take on the game?
We just started really slow, I thought, and then when you're 2-0 down, sort of after, I don't know how many minutes it was, we changed shape. But it's hard to get back into the game. We done well to get a goal before half time, and then we gave ourselves a bit of a chance, but then as soon as we come up for half time it goes 3-1 and you're fighting an uphill battle then, so it's hard.
They obviously started very well, Rushall, got those 2 goals inside half an hour, and then obviously Chris called you all in for a conversation after that goal. What was he saying at that point?
Just changed shape and just tried to match them up a little bit more, and it worked. Like, we got a goal back, and then we was competing with them a bit more, but they were just better than us. Like, there's no excuses, they were better.
You mentioned the goal there, of course, scored by yourself, your first Diamonds goal. Your uncle came along to see it as well. Just how special was that moment? Yeah,
I've been waiting for one for a few weeks now. I've had a few chances, but they've just been going wide or keep a good save. But yeah, I'm happy to get the goal.
We stayed in the game, didn't we? Second half, we obviously conceded that 3rd goal, but we stuck at it, and the keepers produced a world-class save towards the end. And it's a shame, isn't it? Because if that goes in, you know, it sets up the grandstand finish, but it just wasn't to be.
No, yeah, it's a very good save. I said to Andy, he needs to put it either side and it will go in. He does it every time, it goes straight at the goalie. But no, yeah, if that goes in, then it's a sort of 3-4 minutes left, and you never know what will happen. But we left it too late, and at the end of the day, they were just better than us today.
And just from your perspective again, you know, you started again after your injury earlier in the season. Is it good to be back in the starting lineup?
Yeah. It's just I had a bit of a dead leg and it just wasn't going away. But yeah, I'm happy to be back playing.
And moving on, one more game to go, Kings Langley away, one of your former clubs, of course. Just how important is it to go there and get 3 points and send the fans into the summer with smiles on the face?
Yeah, of course, we want to send them into the summer period with happy and then try and get a bit of, well, we've had momentum into next season now, but we just want to continue it and end on a high.
Charlie, thanks for your time.
Mate. I don't need